Thank you. Wow. I'm sure I'm just like the rest of you. I can't wait till the ceremony's over so I can open that thing up and unroll it and take a look at it. Thank you for the introduction, Chancellor Gates. First, before I get started, I'd like to thank our veterans and our Gold Star families. It is because of their sacrifices that we're able to enjoy our lives. Mr. and Mrs., I'm told it's pronounced different ways. Reveille, am I correct, sir?
Close enough.
Thank you for being such kind host in your service to this school. I'd like to leave a small gift for the school. It's a Medal of Honor book that is called Portraits of Valor, Beyond the Call of Duty. And it in hopes that each student gets placed where each student has access to it and can read some of the heroes that I grew up honoring. And inside is a DVD that is amazing, and I hope you all get a chance to take a look at it.
Thank you.
Thank you again.
Wonderful.
There's also a few people I have to thank. Mr. Michael Fox, thank you amongst your busy schedule for ensuring I was always squared away on the trip over and while I was here. Pat, thank you for showing me the sights, the laughs, and getting me to where I needed to be on time. Thank you to all I met here for the wonderful impression you have left me with. I want to start by thanking the College of William and Mary for the privilege of being your commencement speaker this year. It is quite an honor to be invited to a college attended by Thomas Jefferson, an institution that nearly 400 years later continues to be one of America's most prestigious colleges. I'd be remiss if I didn't thank and acknowledge one of William and Mary's other distinguished alumni who probably had to do something with my standing here today. Of course, I'm talking about Dr. Robert Gates, the man you all know as Chancellor, who in the military we knew as simply the SecDef. All of us in uniform, especially those of us deployed and in the fight, knew that Secretary Gates had our back in every sense of the term. He came to work every day, committed to making sure that we got the equipment and the support we needed to accomplish our mission. And in my case, the best medical care if something happened on the battlefield. Sir, William and Mary is lucky to have you, as were those of us who served in the military while you led us for more than 5 years. Thank you. And especially big congratulations to all of you graduates, class of 2014. Since receiving the Medal of Honor, I've done a number of public appearances for the Army across this country, but this commencement speech posed quite the challenge for a guy who's made it as far as a couple semesters at New Mexico Highlands University and Pierce College, but I'm still on track. I guess in the back, I got asked the question, are you nervous? And I said, absolutely. I said, this feels exactly like it did every time, no matter how comfortable I got in country, every time we got on that helicopter or on that plane to go overseas, I felt that nervousness. I spoke last night with one of your student leaders, Chase, about what he enjoyed in his role and disliked. He mentioned that he had more exposure to the internal workings of this institution. I reflected on what I learned while I had a staff position for almost a year of my service. The ammo didn't magically show up at the range. The Air Force wasn't on standby with planes waiting for us to train. In fact, during training and combat, there was a whole lot of planning, coordinating, forecasting, budgeting, target building, to name a few of the logistical challenges. Missions only worked because when we had a team working together, as a well-oiled machine, each part turned in unison to get the job done. The ones often recognized were the fighters, but everyone was involved. So like here, I would like to thank the staff, the professors, alumni, and everyone involved here at William & Mary for providing you with the best, safe, caring, and beautiful campus to help you get to where you are today. All those years standing in formation, listening to senior officers carry on taught me this much. What is that no one ever complained about a speech that was too short. I am reminded of the lesson of Julius Caesar, who was a great military general, author, and philosopher. He was also known for giving very long speeches, which probably had something to do with how he met his violent end in the Roman Senate. So I'll be brief today, but hope to share a few thoughts about what I have learned in the recent years that I hope you can relate to the challenges you may face in the future. Without a doubt, education is the greatest asset anyone can obtain. Even more important is what you choose to do with the knowledge once you've obtained it. You may wonder what an Army sergeant, a combat veteran, might have to say that relates to college graduates today. I thought about it, and what I realized is that we share some similarities. We started out on a journey in life to do something that was important to us. We worked hard and had fun along the way. Then once you've graduated, things don't get any easier. I happened to be in the middle of U.S. Army Ranger School training to join an elite group of soldiers when the attacks of 9/11 happened, which kicked off nearly a decade of deployments to Afghanistan and Iraq. For civilians, you'll be competing in tough jobs in the environment, not only against other American college graduates, but talented young people from around the world. You may need to try your hand at a number of different jobs or even professions before you find the right career. That's what people do. There's no straight or obvious path, even for those who think they have it figured out by going to law or medical school. There will be ups and downs anywhere you go and in anything you do. But have faith, keep moving forward. You have been through tough situations before. Just remember how you've overcome obstacles in the past, earlier in life, and here at William & Mary. Follow your dreams of what you want to do and make the difference in that field. I joined the Rangers not because I wanted war, but because I wanted to be where I could make the most difference for my comrades and my country. When I was severely injured in Afghanistan, I thought that my dream of being a Ranger was over. I chose not to dwell on the things I could not change, so I thought if I cannot lead troops into battle, kick down doors, capture bad guys, then I want to do the next best thing, and that is taking care of the ones who are injured, wounded, or ill, and their families. I didn't recover alone. I wanted to do all that I could to make it easier on others. The greatest reward of my experience receiving the Medal of Honor has been the opportunity to see the positive attitude and determination of some of these men and women who have been severely injured in combat. Sometimes they have had a number of surgeries, multiple lost limbs, burns over much of their body, yet found a way to press on. There's J.R. Martinez, another seriously wounded soldier who managed to recover and win season 13 of Dancing with the Stars after being burned over 30% of his body. I have a buddy, after losing a leg, went back to Afghanistan 4 times and led a platoon into battle. Major Smiley was the first blind soldier to stay on active duty and continue to teach and share his knowledge and experience with others. My friend Brendan lost all 4 of his limbs at a young age in 2012. He underwent an extensive transplant surgery that gave him a new set of arms and is doing well and above the doctor's expectations. They all had passion when the chips seemed to be down, and that is what drove them to give 110% and not fail themselves or others around them. I expect and I hope you will never have to face this kind of violence and trauma in your lives. At some point, you will face what seems like a crushing setback or far too high obstacle. It is in those times when you have the opportunity to stand out and show that you can handle the pressure, the responsibility, take calculated risks, and earn the respect of others. The degree you receive from William & Mary will be a testament that you earned your education. You didn't win it, no one gave it to you. You had to work hard and stick it out while dealing with all the other distractions in life. Those of us who served in uniform experience this sense of satisfaction all the time, which makes the sacrifices and the heartbreak worth it. Now, I know this might sound like a sales pitch, but it's not. It's an opportunity for those of you who are up for the challenge in life. To be sure, the military needs men and women who are well-educated as the next generation of leaders, people who want to use their knowledge and further their education while serving others by mentoring, leading, and setting the example for others to follow. You'll get to experience the cohesion of a team that has the greatest pride and honor of defending our lives, our liberty, and our future. I have served on 8 tours, which sounds like a lot, but I've loved to be with my guys right now who are overseas on trip number 17. They want and they are still making a difference. As President said at my ceremony, our heroes are all around us. What he meant by that statement is you do not have to be nationally recognized, rewarded, or even acknowledged to be a hero to somebody. Nor do you need to wear a uniform. It could be something as simple as listening to somebody's problem and acknowledging them, working to make your community and country a better place. The fact is, you have the ability to significantly impact others around you every day. As service members, we hope to be good citizens in the communities we live in after we leave the military. To continue to doing what we can to make our country a better place. Despite all the cynicism you hear today about Americans being selfish or isolated from the realities of wars, I have found that in my travels that meetings that we are good and generous people, that our freedoms and our way of life are worth fighting for, and our country needs its best and brightest young people at some point in their lives to serve a greater cause than their own self-interest. As I attended the candlelight ceremony last night, I moved up to the balcony of the Wren building as they started to light candles to see an astonishing view from above. As the candles lit up your faces, I caught a glimpse of our bright future and many opportunities of greatness. Chancellor Gates, I'm alive at the end. All bets are off. Thank you for the opportunity, your faith, your leadership, service, and confidence. I will close by congratulating each and every one of you again. I'm sure your families are as proud of you as well. The greatest pride parents can feel is knowing that their child will not only be a good person, but contribute to the success of our country. Happy Mother's Day to those present. Thank you again for this amazing honor. Congratulations, and God bless America.